Infants and reading. It's no secret that reading to children is essential for their optimal brain development. But an NSF-funded research team led by Lisa Scott at the University of Florida has discovered that reading books that name and label people and objects are even better. Babies came into Scott's Brain Cognition and Development Lab twice, once at 6 months old and again at age 9 months. Eye tracking and EEG measured attention and learning at both ages. In between visits, parents were asked to read to their infants 10 minutes every day until they returned at 9 months. One group was given a storybook with individual names and labels, while the other read just 2 names for all individuals in the book. The team discovered that infants who were read multiple names of characters in books spent more time focusing on and attending to the images, and their brain activity differentiated the various characters. The team says the EEG and eye tracking results from this study confirmed their previous study results that name specificity improves cognition in infants. Too noisy for birds. NSF-funded researchers at Cal Poly, the University of Colorado Boulder, and the Florida Museum of Natural History have discovered that adults and nestlings of 3 bird species exposed to the persistent noise of natural gas compressors showed multiple signs of chronic stress similar to post-traumatic stress disorder in humans. The researchers set up 240 nesting boxes staggered at precise distances from gas well pads with and without noisy gas compressors. They found that nestlings in the noisiest areas had small bodies and short feathers, potentially decreasing their chances of survival. Western bluebirds, the species most commonly found in noisy nesting sites, had reduced hatching success. The team thinks constant noise might be muffling environmental acoustic cues birds rely on to discern whether their environment is safe. Mother birds must choose between staying on guard at the nest and finding food for their young. The team also tested levels of the stress hormone corticosterone in the birds. They expected the hormone levels to be high and were shocked to find that the louder the noise, the lower the hormone levels in all 3 species. Low corticosterone may indicate that stress is so intense the body has dialed down levels of the hormone as a means of self-protection. Importantly, low corticosterone among females in the noisiest sites was linked to hatching failure, suggesting that stress responses to noise have reproductive consequences. The study shows that this type of persistent noise may directly influence habitat and fitness, making it harder for animals to survive. Sneaky snakes. We've all seen snakes slither in a serpentine pattern, but did you know they can also travel in a straight line? This rectilinear locomotion is the least studied of the snake movements. Bruce Jane has already unlocked the mechanics of 3 other kinds of snake locomotion in his lab at the University of Cincinnati. For this NSF-funded study, Jane and student Stephen Newman recorded high-definition video and muscle activity of boa constrictors moving across a horizontal surface. They added reference dots on snakes to track the subtle movements of their scaly skin. The team found that as the snake inches forward, muscles attached to the ribs move the skin along the belly and sides back and forth relative to the snake's rib cage, and muscles within the skin keep it from being stretched while the skeleton is being propelled forward. The belly scales act like treads on a tire, providing traction with the ground as the muscles pull the snake forward in a rolling pattern that becomes seamless when they move quickly. The snake's muscles are sequentially activated from the head toward the tail in a remarkably fluid way. The team feels that a better understanding of locomotion could lead to advances in snake-like robotics for search and rescue in cluttered and confined areas not well suited for wheeled vehicles. Ancient population discovery. New evidence reveals a previously unknown population of ancient Native Americans. An NSF-funded team led by archaeologists from the University of Alaska Fairbanks analyzed ancient DNA from the cremated remains of one of 2 already discovered Ice Age infants from the Upward Sun River site in the North American Arctic. The infant girl, named Sunrise Girl Child by the local Alaska Native community, died shortly after birth more than 11,000 years ago. She and the younger infant were closely related, likely cousins. This ancient DNA data provides an unprecedented window into the history of our people. The genetic testing suggests that the group which the team named Ancient Barrenians remained in the far north for thousands of years, while the ancestors of other Native American peoples spread south through the rest of North America. This new information gives researchers a more accurate picture of Native American prehistory. It also offers Alaska Native people new scientific knowledge about their heritage, including evidence that all Native Americans are descended from a single founding population. For more information about these stories, visit us at nsf.gov. This is NSF Science Now. I'm Dena Headlee.